Hey everybody, this is Slick Can Gamer. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Shadow of the Colossus on PS4. In the last part, we slayed what I consider to be the most annoying Colossi in the whole game. And the same Colossi was also the one where I basically stopped playing, which was the 12th Colossus Plagia. So now I basically already got a head start and basically off to find the 13th Colossus. Now, that being said, I did a bit of off-screening and basically I had to get an achievement for fighting Gaius, where there's a method to basically slaying Gaius without necessarily basically trying to chip his armor, apparently. So because of that, I did a little bit of off-screening, grabbed a couple of fruit, grabbed some lizard's tail. So I think we're supposed to be, yep. So basically, I saved time by saving a lot of fast travel, and thus we are just jumping straight into the boss, as many have considered to be the best Colossus in the whole game, and arguably the most peaceful, the 13th Colossus, Phalanx. Now, like I said before, because of Plagia, I haven't been able to progress this farther in the game. However, this boss has been talked about in the Countdown community, such as the Autok of Flame and Fawful's Minion, since they basically show how to face this boss. So, there is kind of a method to it. So basically what you gotta do is basically you have to use aggro to shoot at Phalanx's giant air sacs. Which, yes, I look like a lot like, yeah. Now, I think I can tell right off the bat that this boss actually best utilizes aggro. And also, just a bit of a spoiler, this will be the last boss where you have to use aggro. Alright, so basically what you gotta do is you gotta shoot down Phalanx's air sac so it can lose altitude, so you can use aggro to ride on its wings. Aggro can make it. Now that being said, aggro is a lot more utilized here because basically... Okay, that was stupid of me, but hey, good news... So yeah, you basically get the basic gist. So you get the basic gist of it. Basically, you gotta ride aggro to get close to Phalanx's wings. We managed to get on. Dude, Wander, what are you doing? Thank you. I was also having these weird glitching problems when I fought Gaius, because for whatever reason, Wander wasn't... Oh, wrong thing. Alright. Yeah, as you can plainly see, Phalanx really isn't doing anything. Like I said before, many people have said that Phalanx has been arguably the most peaceful Colossus you fight. And literally the only thing it can do to defend itself is just barrel rolling. Now Black Mage Maverick has made the argument that Phalanx did attack him on account of whatchamacallit. Basically what Phalanx does do is that Phalanx does dive into the sand. I should also point out that Phalanx is also the longest Colossus in existence. So yeah, like I said, and on occasion Phalanx will dive back into the sand, but that's not necessarily attacking. That's just basically its way. See, you do have to do the whole process again because Phalanx does dive back into the sand and you have to wait for him to come out. But I wouldn't necessarily say that Phalanx is attacking. I think that's just his way of just like getting back into the ground. So gotta wait for it to show itself. Also, you probably haven't noticed. Crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, now I remember. Basically I noticed while I was off screening that we basically have been slaying like over 3/4 of the Colossi, and I've noticed that Wander is getting surprisingly paler. Like, I'm just wondering, do we have to go back over here to get Phalanx to show up again? Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright, so Phalanx is already back in the sky, but like I said, we just went far away from Phalanx and it didn't even bother to either chase us or attack us. Now, one thing I did hear that because you're fighting in the broad daylight in the desert, the light can be very blinding on the PS2 version, so it would be hard to see. But I think that with the modern day updates, the lighting is a lot more better handled here. So it's easier to see your target, or where you can at least try to hit it. Yeah, I probably have to keep mentioning this. So, even though it's a bit uncomfortable, but you know what, screw it. So, because I'm unbelievably inappropriate, basically we gotta shoot arrows into Phalanx's ball sacks. Thanks. Like I said, because I'm unbelievably inappropriate. Thankfully, because I started this video closest to the boss, I can take as much time as I want to. Alright, let's see. Now we just gotta get the ones in the back. I'm just trying to remember where exactly were the 2 weak spots, because I was able to find one of them. I basically used my magic glowy sword to look. Also, I had to use it during the Gaius, like, reminiscent rematch, because that was actually another achievement that I keep forgetting to do. But, like, unless you haven't played the game, you can basically use your magic glowy sword or to not do that. Basically, you use your magic glowy sword to find where exactly the Colossus' weak spot is. Also, for whatever reason, I think before the Colossus fight, for whatever reason, aggro was just completely going against my commands for some stupid reason. Okay. Again, it's basically going back to my point how the developers treated aggro like an actual horse. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, Wander is just, like, doing things on his own. Okay. Alright. Spot. Where the hell are you? Alright, well there's one of the weak spots. Unless, no, this is just the second one. There's supposed to be one more. Oh wait, yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Phalanx is just trying to shake it off by, well, do a barrel roll. Okay, there should be one more. Alright. Come on. Ah, damn it. Okay. So I think basically... Alright, so let's see. How much time have we got? Okay, 9 minutes. Not too bad. So again, because I started the video, like, just as soon as we got to the area of the boss, because I was actually trying to find, like, some shrines to try to regain, like, as much stamina as I possibly could. But I can take as much time as I need to. Alright. So I guess maybe the key here is just to stay close by and just watch the sky. Like, honestly, some people can find this to be a tedious process, but honestly, I can see where people are coming from in terms... Because, like, again, Phalanx doesn't really hurt you, and even if it does dive bomb on you, that's technically subjective. Because that's basically... It's basically not the game's fault, it's basically the controller input. So basically, I just gotta watch the sky, basically. Got the pillars of light. Yeah, so like if you were playing on the PS2 version or the PS3 and you had this part, the light would be blinding right into your eyes. Considering that Phalanx is the longest Colossus... Because, like, I'm trying to find that... Frickin'... Alright, well, there's a fruit tree, so... So, that's a good thing to know if I'm doing some off-screening. Oh, there... Wait, did Phalanx just materialize from the sky? Nah, whatever. We just gotta do this one more time. I mean, I can definitely see where people are coming from of why they think Phalanx is the best boss in the whole game. Because, for one thing, it is majestic, it's peaceful, and you really feel the most guilt of slaying this thing since it really isn't doing anything to you. It definitely exemplifies Shadow of the Colossus' scale in terms of length. Okay, I think I just shot one of its air sacs. Just gotta do it 2 more times. Okay. I wasn't even sure if I was hitting. Alright, 13 minutes. We're still doing good. Like I said, I think this is probably a good thing that I started right when I was like close to the boss while I was like... And of course, aggro just slams right into a wall. Alright. Now we just gotta get on its back one more time. Alright. Let's see here. What was I saying before? Oh, yeah, right. Is that I can definitely see why people, like, because it is the most peaceful Colossus, and you definitely feel the most guilt for trying to slay this beast. Or rather, a pacifist beast. Dude, Wander, what are you doing? This is what I was talking about before. It's like Wander's just doing whatever he wants. Wander's doing whatever the fuck he wants. Look at that. Holy shit. Unbelievable. See, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier when I was doing the reminiscent fight against Gaius. It's like Wander was just doing whatever he wanted to, they were not following my commands. Okay. I think, okay, it looks like I got all of them. So this time I'm going to try and get on Phalanx, and hopefully I can finish this before 23 minutes. On aggro. See, he's not freaking. See, look at that! Holy shit! Oh my god! It's like Wander's not listening to my controller in. Okay. Alright, there we go. Finally. Alright. I have to go further back. Come on, Wander, get up. Don't do this to me. Alright. And that's the end of this peaceful, majestic beast. Farewell, Phalanx. It really does make you feel like shit for killing this thing, since really Phalanx was just minding its own business. And really, it didn't even want to attack you. I think that being said, I do agree that Phalanx is an amazing boss for this game. That being said, I still think that the 5th Colossus Avion is still my personal favorite Colossi in the game. Godspeed, you magnificent bastard. Like, I don't get it. Why is it that the Flying Colossus always seem to be, like, the best ones? Like, Phalanx and Avion can fly, and they're, like, the 2 best Colossus in the whole game. Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Alright. Now, so I basically had, thanks to other videos on YouTube in terms of Phalanx, I did have a clear idea of how to beat Phalanx. That being said, the next 2 Colossus, I'm basically going in blind. Excuse me. And thus, that is an end of the Phalanx statue. And thus, we only have 3 Colossi to go. Alright. Who's next, Dorman? Hello? Earth to Dormant. There we go. Alright, I really don't know what that is fully supposed to mean. Like I said, because I basically had a distinct idea of what to do. So as you can see, we now have Phalanx's mark on the map. So that's kind of good. Let's see here. So we have only... Oh yeah, that's another thing that I've also noticed, is that Wander has actually been getting a lot more tired in slaying these Colossi. And as you can plainly see, he's been getting more and more paler as the game's gone on. And it's really not looking good, so there seems to be more than Dorman's letting on. That being said, I have a clear idea of what this next Colossi is. So I guess that's going to do it for this video. In the next part, I am going to be running closer to the end here. There's a little bit of mystery that needs to be unraveled, but we're kind of going to be in for a rude awakening, because honestly, the next two Colossi I'm going to face, I honestly have no idea of what to do. So, in the next part, we are going to try to figure out how to defeat the 14th Colossus, Zenobia, aka Celosia 2.0. Just saying that out loud makes me want to... Alright, you get the point. Next time, we're going to take on the 14th Colossus, Zenobia. See you guys next time. Bye.